I'm from Upper East Tennessee originally. I'm 66 and retired. I love to kayak, I love to hike, and I have 4 sons and 3 wonderful grandchildren. I went to Park West Imaging and had some pictures made, mammogram. They had some questions about some of the pictures. The next day, actually, I went to the breast center, and that's where I was diagnosed with breast cancer. I was kind of like, suddenly in a fog thinking, I must have heard this wrong. But I didn't, and I was pretty emotional. There was a lot of confusion and disbelief that a person who was trying to eat and exercise as well as me would end up having breast cancer. My meeting with Dr. Gibson was absolutely awesome. And when he started explaining the treatment process and he got to the radiation, and it was going to be 5 days, twice a day, I thought, this can't be. I'm thinking, this is just too good to be true. I was amazed with what he laid out in the plan. I never questioned him the first time. My husband and I both walked out the door from leaving his office with the utmost confidence that you could have in a doctor.
As a general surgeon with a focus in breast cancer, I see patients with Ms. Tunnell's story on a very frequent basis. And I recall that when she came in, I had studied her biopsy and her imaging, and I thought from these reports that she might be a good candidate for catheter-based radiation. But then I met her and found out she was a very positive and optimistic person, and it would help her to finish her radiation quickly and get on with her life, which is really what made her seem like a good candidate in my perspective.
As far as radiation, I kept waiting for fatigue to set in, and it really didn't.
The radiation is so localized around the area that we're treating that a lot of patients don't have side effects with this type of treatment. Every patient is different, and some patients will have side effects that others don't have. But typically patients may have just some mild fatigue, if any. They may have some tenderness around where the catheter is in their breast. They may have some redness of the skin over where the catheter is. And of course, they may have a risk of infection.
I can't speak enough of how compassionate each person that you visit during your time here, that they make you feel so comfortable. And you really forget that you have breast cancer. Honestly, it's just that you're enjoying the people. But they make you feel more like you're at home, that you're comfortable. And they take very good care of you. And they care. I'm grateful for Thompson. I'm grateful for Covenant Health.
Well, I think this case is a good example of how important screening is for breast cancer, how important it is to have your mammograms done every year as recommended by your physicians. This case was detected early. It would never have been detected by physical examination. In this situation, early detection allowed her to have a treatment which could be completed quicker and allowed her to get back to her normal routine.
Ms. Tunnell really represents a best case scenario in breast cancer treatment. Her long-term outcome is excellent, and we were able to provide her a treatment plan that interrupted her life very little. And I think she's a walking testimony to getting back out and on with your life as a proud breast cancer survivor.